Tailgates. I'm going to be showing you how to make sweet potato skillet. This is the finished product, but let's go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to show you how to make I call it a sweet potato ground turkey dish. So what you're going to need is a pound of ground turkey, 3 medium to small sweet potatoes, washed, peeled, and diced. I do them kind of about this size because they cook a little faster. In here I have 4 jalapenos, washed, peeled, and gutted because I don't like it that spicy. You can leave the seeds if you like it spicy. 1 orange bell pepper that has been washed and diced, and then 1 sweet Vidalia onion that has been peeled and diced. And then I have 2 tablespoons of butter to start. The seasonings you're going to need is I'm using garlic, minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic or you can use garlic. I'm going to use probably about a teaspoon of that. My barbecue seasoning, you can use any seasonings you want for it. Ground black pepper, kosher salt, just a pinch of red pepper flakes, a dash of onion powder, and a dash of garlic powder. So you're going to start with your heat on medium, let your butter melt, and then you're going to add your onions and peppers to it, which I should have let the pan heat up a little more. And then you're going to cook them until they're soft. And then I'm going to layer the pepper and the salt in. So I'm going to season this with just a little bit of salt and pepper. And remember, don't add too much salt because you can always add more salt. You can never take it away. Alright, after about 5 minutes, they're getting softer, so remember you're going to, well, I never said it, but sorry. So what I'm going to do is when they get to where I need them to be, I'm going to take them out, put them in a bowl, so I can cook the ground turkey, and then I'm going to add them back in so they don't have to be completely cooked when you take them out. Alright, they're ready to come out and go into a bowl. Because we're going to set them aside. Alright, now I'm going to put a drizzle of avocado oil in the pan for the meat. And then we repackage our meat from the actual containers that you buy at the store because it lasts longer in a Ziploc as long as you get the freezer Ziplocs and you get all of the air out. Or you can just
use it same day you buy it.
Or vacuum seal them. Alright, and then we're going to cook the ground turkey until it's, I'd say brown, but it doesn't brown, until it's fully done.
Ground turkey's almost gray.
Yeah, it's like a whitish. Sometimes it's a whitish color. It depends on what brand you buy. But it'll be a little darker than that when it's finished. So as a substitute, if you don't like ground turkey is just the healthier alternative. You can use ground beef, ground venison, ground lamb. You can put any kind of meat in it that you can grind up, like ground chicken or anything, but we like it with ground turkey. Okay, so don't worry about the extra like oil and stuff that's there. It'll help when you put the sweet potatoes in. But right now I'm gonna make a little hole here because we're going to do about 1 heaping teaspoon of garlic, and we're gonna cook that till it's kind of fragrant. And then I'm going to add the rest of the seasonings and the vegetables back into the pan. And then I'm going to use just a normal tablespoon that you eat out of to get it out of here, but I'm going to do about that much of the seasoning and sprinkle it over because seasoning has quite a bit of salt in it, so we don't want to over salt anything.
It's your homemade barbecue seasoning.
Then a good dash of pepper, because I don't usually really measure. You just kind of get it. I go off taste. Some garlic powder. And some onion powder. I'd say probably about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of each, if we're measuring. And we're going to cook it up, let it get to know each other. Then we're going to add the peppers and the onions back in, and then let them get to know each other for about a minute or so, and then add the sweet potatoes. Okay, now that the flavors are incorporated together, we're going to add all of these back in. I can get them out of the bowl. And this is the reason why you want to use a deeper dish, because this is already half full and the sweet potatoes are going to take up a lot more room. So if you don't have a large dish like this, or skillet is what I should say, you can steam the potatoes separately, I guess. I've never done it, but I guess you could do it that way. Okay, now we add the sweet potatoes. And then this is where you get very handy and try not to spill it. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes I spill some. It's okay if you spill it, it happens. It's not the end of the world.
You'll incorporate it very well.
Yes. Also, what I'm going to do, because I don't want the sweet potatoes to burn to the actual pan, is you're going to take some avocado oil that's in or olive oil, just put it in a spritzer, and I kind of just give it a few spritzes.
By the way, that on Amazon was only like $6, and that is like a lifesaver.
Yes, and then you're going to want to kind of mix it up a little bit. You just want to make sure that even if you're using a non-stick pan, sometimes the potatoes will stick to it, but you just want to make sure that they have enough moisture to not stick to each other. And now you're going to let those cook on medium heat still, and you're going to put a cover over it for about 15-ish minutes, like stirring every 5 minutes, and what it's going to do is the steam that comes up is going to help cook the potatoes pretty quickly. Okay, now that it's been about 5 minutes, you're going to want to stir it. Make sure that it doesn't need any more spritz of oil, because sometimes even where it's down at the bottom, where it doesn't look very oily and it's dry, you might want to put some more oil in there just to be on the safe side. So you can use as much or as little as you want to, but as long as you're not cooking on an extremely high heat, you shouldn't have to use very much oil. Right before it's ready to pull off, we're going to I've already tasted it. It needs a little more salt, so we're going to go ahead and...
Salt to taste, pepper to taste.
Yes. Some pepper. We like a lot of pepper, so we usually go heavy on the pepper. And then, depending on how spicy you like it, I don't like it that spicy, so I just go with about a palmful of red pepper flakes, because these things are quite spicy, and a little bit goes a long way. So then you're just going to incorporate it in. And you're going to cook it until the potatoes are fork tender. Alright, so now that they are fork tender, you want to check more than one, just to be on the safe side. If you like a little more of a bite in your potato, you can take it off a few minutes sooner. But that would be the end of this, so we're going to go ahead and kill heat.
And plate it.
And plate it. And I forgot in the beginning, we like to put honey over ours to give it a little extra sweetness. So
Raw honey is the best honey.
Yeah, Chris likes a lot of honey. I just usually put a nice drizzle, probably about a couple tablespoons over it.
And you can add more to your own personal, but
it's to taste.
Yes.
And it is also optional. You don't have to add it at all.
It's a good winter meal.
Yes, this is a great winter meal. It's very hearty.
Healthy.
Alright, so to plate it, we'll put it in a bowl. I drizzled a little more honey over the top of it. And then I'm using Parmesan cheese.
Again, to taste.
You can use it to taste. You can put it over the whole thing, mix it all together, or you can just put a little bit over the top like that, and there she is. It's not always the prettiest thing, but it's pretty damn good.
And now we taste. Now the taste test.
Go ahead and mix it up a little bit, get the cheese incorporated. Like I said before, you can add cheese, you don't have to add cheese. Really, you don't, most of this is just optional. You can add what you like, you can put mushroom in it. It's really one of those dishes where you can do anything to it.
But I highly recommend doing it this way.
Yes.
And it's hot.
It's great.
And again, guys, this is one of those meals where it's nice and cold outside. This is what you're going to want. This is just as good as like chili and cornbread. For me, it needs more honey. That's great. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. We are going to go ahead and chow down. Hope y'all enjoy this recipe and stay tuned. We got more to come.